channel is back at it, and we are on episode number 26. Today is gonna be all about gerontology, so stay tuned.
Turn that up, game time.
Real homies wanna know.
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 Real homies wanna know. All right, so y'all, today we're going to be talking about 3 things you should know that are related to gerontology. But before we get into all of that, I do want to say something. Happy New Year! Alright, so what better way for us to kick the new year off than to just start with the basics, which is like what gerontology is. For some of you, you know all about gerontology because this is your lane. This is where you live, right? And then there are some who are like, kind of know a little bit about it, but I'm not 100% sure. But for many people, gerontology is a foreign language, and hey, they don't know what the heck it is, and that's okay. That's why I'm here, okay? So gerontology is the study of the aging process and individuals across the life course. And what it does is it studies the biological aspect, the psychological aspect, and the social piece of aging and how those things can affect our process. It's also going to be looking into different programs and policies that may need to be created, developed, or have some changes made to them, if you know what I mean. But that's basically what gerontology is in a nutshell, all right? Now, the first thing that you should know about gerontology is that gerontology does not equal older adult. For many people, they instantly think that it just means older adults or just has something to do with older adults. But like I just mentioned in the definition, it's looking at the life course, all right? It's not just zooming in on individuals who are in their 60s or 80s or 90s, but it's also looking at me and you, your mama and your cousin too. It's looking at the life course from birth all the way to death and all the stuff that happened in between. That is what gerontology is looking at. Number 2, gerontology is not the same as geriatrics. So there are people who have a misunderstanding that gerontology and geriatrics are one and the same, but they're not. Think of gerontology as this big behind tree, right, with all these branches. Well, one of those branches is geriatrics, and geriatrics is like medicine. A lot of times you'll see physicians who are geriatricians that work specifically with older adults. But gerontology is multidisciplinary, and it crosses lots of pieces and lots of fields out there. So again, gerontology and geriatrics are not the same. Number 3, knowledge of gerontology is power. I really wish I could have came up with a better sentence than that, but that's the best I could do, all right? But I do think that knowledge of gerontology is power, because the more we know about the aging process personally, the better off we are with moving through our aging experience. And the more knowledgeable we are of the aging process professionally, the better equipped we are to serve and help others in whatever field we're in. And gerontology crosses the board, okay? It touches every profession, whether you're an accountant, a mechanic, an attorney, a healthcare professional, you work for the government, you're an educator. At some point, you cross paths with gerontology. And when we're knowledgeable in gerontology as professionals, we can keep in mind things that need to be included and people who we want to make sure are included and valued, right? And we can also keep in mind what our perceptions are. And it's like, ooh, is that a good perception or of what I'm seeing about aging right now, or should I change it? All of those things can be challenged, but also changed when we have the appropriate knowledge in gerontology. So y'all, those are the 3 things you should know about gerontology. And I hope that this helped. And now that we've talked about it, I want to challenge you to learn more about the aging process and really look inside yourself to think about, like, how is my aging process going? And what do I think about aging? Is it always just negative? Am I always just giving in to stereotypes or believing different myths about aging? Or, you know, do I see it as like, hey, this is how it's going. This is what's working for me. This is not working for me. But all of those things are what I want you to keep in mind moving forward. So y'all, that is all I got. I will be back with another video at some point. But that's all I got right now. If you have questions or some comments, you can definitely drop them down in the comments. And I'll also leave some links below just for you to get more information about gerontology. In the meantime, in between time, you be blessed. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Turn it up, game time.
You be blessed. Get in your bed. Get in your bed.